So, Kim, we
Okay.
can see you.
Yeah, I don't know. I reboot, but the camera is not working. I know. Anyway, but my audio level is very high. Hold a second. Now better?
But we cannot see you. We can.
Better now?
No.
Low? Low? Is better now?
Audio is okay, but black. I will share the screen. Wait.
I'm sharing the screen or not? Ah, no, no. Sorry.
Show that.
I know. Okay. So, look, so far.
But you get. Okay, it's okay now.
So far, we have been trying to design each and every circuit we have been doing. I mean, this is okay, but the problem is that everything is going to pile up, and you are not going to have time to do this unless you are only doing one circuit. I mean, if you choose one of the circuits and you do all the design process and that, you are probably not going to have time to deal with all the programming and all of this. So there is another path that you can do, and it's the Arduino path. And that means, let me open a window. It requires you to mill one of the boards, the Arduino one. There are many. Is that my echo? Tabitha, maybe I need to mute her. I can't. She's muted. So is that you? Is that? I'm using earphones. So earphones. So you? It must be you, Puneet. No. Okay. There are several Arduino boards. I mean, you cannot use any commercial board. You cannot use the Arduino Blue commercial board. You can only use this for prototyping. Okay. So if you want to check some circuits, you can use the Arduino temporary. Close this. Otherwise. But then you will need to build your own. Okay. Electronics design week. Not electronics design. This embedded programming week. Sorry.
Frank, did you say we have to design the Arduino board?
Sorry.
Did you say we have to design the Arduino board, or we use the FabKit?
Yeah. When I mean design the Arduino board, I mean you cannot get one of the Arduino boards out there and just mill it and fabricate this. It was valid in past years, but not now. Now you have to modify one of the Arduino boards. You have to make it your own. I'm going to show you an example with this. For me, it's mega. Yeah, the Arduino here. There are more Arduino boards than this shown here. This is the FabKit. I don't recommend that. This is the Fabio. This one I like. I like it because it has all the pins in the sides, so you can reuse this board. So if you make this board, you can reuse this. So you can attach the female connectors for these Arduino boards, and then with pin to pin, every week you will only design the other side of the board with the sensor, the board with the network, the board with the input device. But this thing you will always use. But you have to modify this somehow. Okay. Then I think we made this in stitches a couple of times. I don't know if Anders is over here. No. This one I like. The only thing, no, it has it. It's the clock. It doesn't have a space for the clock, or yes? No, I don't see. No. Sorry. This is the regulator. No, it doesn't have clock. So for some applications, by the way, do you still have 164? You are muted if you are trying to talk. This is Neil's. This is the one I would use. But this is me because I'm using this Cocopelli thing. I would put all of these pins. I mean, he has taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins here. If you need more, I don't think you need more, but if you need more, you could break out also those pins here. It has a crystal, has a button. So this you could modify this or any other, but I recommend you that it has a crystal. then there is the Luciano's board is FabArduino. It's not this one.
Frank.
No, it's Arduino.
Frank,
Yes.
Arduino, we get the options of only 8 megahertz or 16 megahertz for programming. So we don't have 20 megahertz. I saw Neil is using the 20 megahertz crystal. So how do we, go about doing programming at 20 megahertz?
Yeah, if you want to use the 16 megahertz, then I would go with the Sasha.
You would go with what?
You don't have the 16 megahertz, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't have.
Then there are two options. One is you use oh no, because it's the same. Shakit.
That's a T. There's a T in the thing, not Shasha. It's a Satcha. SAT.
Satcha. This one, but I think this one is the same. This is with the 16 megahertz clock, but you can salvage this one. Have you?
Yeah.
16 megahertz.
Few of the printers have some 16 megahertz crystal, but I don't think
you can salvage this. You only need one of these, or you can modify this, which could be valid for the design. You could prove it. Sorry. You could modify. I mean, you have these options. The Sasha kit with the 16 megahertz like this. This is the Arduino, the Luciano's board, the Luciano board that he designed, with the traces here, but also the schematics. And you could modify this for this crystal, like to be the other one, like the printer's one, or you can also modify Neil's one to do the same, this one here. This is the crystal version, but you could remove this resonator and adapt this with a crystal and two capacitors. The same thing. It's capacitor, crystal, capacitor, and go back. Here. This is just, if you spend time doing one of these three options, then you have an advantage. First one, this board will become an official Arduino. Like you don't need to modify any of the boards, TXT, or whatever. You can burn the bootloader, and then you can program it with the FTDI, like a normal Arduino. And then this is one option, so the tool chain gets simplified. Second advantage is that you can use all the libraries that are available for Arduino. There are many libraries. I mean, in FabAcademy, we try people to go as deep as you can, but at some point, if you are blocked when you are stuck, it's better to go back again higher and keep working. It's better keeping working than not doing anything. So if you are feeling like you are stuck, you are not doing anything, you should go higher, in a higher level. And then the third advantage is that using these libraries, all your software programming needs are simplified. Okay. And this is important for newbies and for people who are more advanced. Because it doesn't mean that if you are using C, you are never going back and going to use Arduino libraries. It's not true. You can use all the things at the same time. If you have done like deep level, have to use the hardware, and this is okay. And also you can use this board straight away with the book of Arduino programming, AVR-C programming, because with no modifications. Because with the ATtiny, the registers are different. So my recommendation for now is the following: that you spend today to create your own Arduino. I mean, today is Friday. You spend today and you fabricate your own Arduino that is working, and it doesn't need this weird board, TXT, or whatever. It's a normal Arduino that you can burn the bootloader. You burn the bootloader on this, and that's it. But for that, Punit, don't get the mic, get the microphone back. How many 132s do you have? Cannot hear you. Are you talking? You are mute. I'm gonna mute you. Oh, no. Yes, you are mute. No? That symbol means you are mute? Are you guys talking? Okay. So we have here also Kavita and Nisha and Kavita. This is also for you. And it's also a good exercise
Yes.
to mill this board. You will see that soldering this part is complicated. If you look in, there are different techniques. If you look in the internet, there are different techniques. I try to solder one by one. If I have the West 51, the soldering iron, the West 51 has a very thin end tip. If I have this one, I try to solder one by one. But there are other techniques that people, they just put flux in here, flux in here, flux in here, and flux in here, and then they just put a wire like in this direction, and they just solder it like all together, solder it all together, solder it all together, and then they clean it with the brake. was Sibu. So try your best. Also, you see this is at Mega 328p. Make sure that this is a P or without P, because this is important for the signature when you are burning the bootloader. But today, I don't want you to program this. Today, I only want you to mill and fabricate this board, because this will allow us to go faster tomorrow for doing all the output devices. And we can even go back to input devices. Who of you have a working Arduino board? Yogi, do you have one? Yogi?
No, Yogi doesn't have a Arduino. Do you have an Arduino working Arduino board?
No.
Okay. So you will all need to fabricate one. You, Shibu, you have one, isn't it?
Yeah, I have an Arduino. I have two, in fact, and I have a fab kit also.
Okay.
So do I.
Then don't share your board.
Sorry.
Don't make it free for the others.
Okay.
Like,
Actually, there are
everyone
lot
has to make his own. But do you have one with a 16 megahertz clock?
Yeah, I have one with 16 megahertz, an Atmega, like Arduino Mega board. Then I have a fab kit with the 20 megahertz. Arduino.
Okay. So you can go straight away to your circuit board for this week. So
I have
the rest. Huh?
My board for this week and the last week, input device and output device is the same.
Are
So
together.
yeah, it's the same board. So as I told you, it takes the input from a rotary switch and the output is a stepper motor or a servo motor. So it's working. So I'm kind of done.
Okay, did you document this already?
Partially, actually, I didn't make a page for this week, but because it's the same as the last week, so I documented till the servo part. Now I have the stepper part also working, but it's not together. But I have to put the programs together.
Okay.
Then I will update it.
If it's the same board, remember to go to output devices. You create the page and you say it's a joint input and output device.
Yeah, that's what I will do.
Okay. And Yadu and Punit, and the rest that you know, they don't have. Do you know anyone else that has a board? 16 megahertz. I'm talking always 16 megahertz board.
I have a Fabrino. I made it during Academy. Yeah.
With a 16 megahertz clock.
The 8 megahertz, I think, whatever was available at that time.
No, we need a 16 megahertz clock. Then. One
Okay, so I'll make another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yadu?
It's not a bad idea that you order some 16 megahertz resonators or crystals. In DigiKey, they are cheap. I have some. I can bring some when I come. Then Nishan Kavita. You need to modify one of the designs. Okay?
Okay.
So what are the options? Are you going to go to this option, which is Niels Cat code, sort of code, or one of the boards? Are you going to modify one of the boards?
Hey, we came back.
Yeah, can you hear me, Francisco?
Yes.
Okay, so I am probably because I'm still in Bangalore. I'd like to make a through-hole Arduino. So I'll be using through-hole components, but I will make the same board.
I don't recommend you to do that, Tabitha,
Okay.
because through-hole. I mean, you can make a through-hole board, but those are skills. I mean, most of the components now they don't ship in through-hole. Only very basic like resistors, LEDs, uh, even the microcontrollers. It's very hard to find the old ones. Maybe
Right.
you can still find something in India if you are saying
Yeah.
that,
Yes, yes.
but
Because
it's
yeah.
going to vanish very soon, very, very soon. So I don't recommend you to do that. If
Okay.
you want to do little modification, I mean, I recommend this board if you want, or yeah, this board. The modification that I recommend to this board, this is the Barduino, Luciano's Barduino, is that you see these two whole things here,
Yeah.
that you make them like flat squares without holes.
Okay.
So maybe you can modify even with a PNG, yeah, like this. You can draw right away, like draw a square here or make it solid. All of these things, all of these things with a hole, they are pins. So you can remove the hole here. Also, you see this weird thing here that Luciano did
Yeah.
around here. This weird thing, you can fix it, like put it like, because it doesn't mill very well. I don't know what he did this thing. And another thing, well, this is going to be difficult now. Let me see. How is it? Yeah, it's trapped here. No, not this one. Sorry. Then forget about this. Do the Sasha kit. Do the Sasha kit. The problem with the Sasha kit is always the same. He made this Sasha kit circuit for this is to be made with a laser, but I think this one is okay. Is it? Let me see. I mean the spaces here. Yeah, I think this one is this the last board? A year ago, a month ago. One second. Just yeah. So go with the Sasha kit. Start with this, and Kavita, do some modification. Change the pads, or
Okay. I can, or I can add something like an LED or something like that.
yeah. I mean the button. It has a button or not? Yeah, the button is here. Uh, yeah, I know what you can add here.
Okay.
The ISP. Doesn't have an ISP.
What do you suggest, Francisco? What can we add?
ISP.
Okay.
But well, you when you open this board, you experiment when you move these things around. Okay. How it feels. Like if it's very complicated, just add another LED or something like this. You have one here. This is for pin 13, I think.
Okay.
So yes. Never liked this board, but all the people are using this. But I never liked this version. I made in my FabAcademy. I made this one, the Arduino, the one you should not make. But you need a special 60 megahertz clock, crystal. This one, and you don't have that part. And this is my best favorite, but you need to do the programming thing, and no one looks like being comfortable with that. So for you, I would do the Sasha kit. And then Nisha is there, or is only connected?
Yeah, I'm there.
Nisha, what are you going to do for the Arduino board? Which one do you want to do? A one based in CAD program or a one based in Eagle? I mean, Cocopelli or Eagle? Modify. You have to modify one of the Arduino boards. Eagle. Okay. Nisha, are you still outside? I mean, in the UAE? Okay.
Yeah, I'm still outside. I'll come tomorrow only.
Okay. Enjoy your time there. Okay. Puneet, can you hear me? So, you girls that you cannot work on the board physically, like milling, work in the design for now, and the guys who are there in the lab, you work in the milling. So, Puneet, how many 132 and 116 bits do you have? Because you think you have break some, but from now on you are going to break twice of the quantity you have break so far. Because everybody will be in the rush of finishing their assignments. So you have to have, I mean, the lab needs to have enough resources for the students that you are there, and you are a lot of students. So do you have you counted how many do you have, Puneet, of 164 and 132? I cannot hear you if you are talking. No. Why, Puneet, one thing I tell you, you should leave one of the computers only for the video conferencing system, exclusively for that, and not use it for anything else. Is that one? Yeah, but not using this for anything or any other thing. So it's always connected the microphone, the speakers, the camera, because it should work at all the times. But I see you are having problems all the time with the microphone. So, okay. It doesn't work. I'll try to do let's communicate on the blind. Puneet, you need to bring at least 4 132 and 10 164 for the rest of FabAcademy. And then, before giving it to any participant, you all take again the course, like how to remove the thing, the sacrificial layer, how to clean the bed, how to place again the sacrificial layer. If the board, remember, if the board is not level, the bit will break. So, Apunit, what are you using? Are you still using this white double-side tape? Is that what you are using? Try to make a yes, no with the finger, like or not like. Oh, you are writing.
No?
Yes.
Frank.
No. Yes. Now I hear you.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So, other people, when I'm not around, they use a scotch tape for both sacrificial layer as well as milling their boards. When I put it out, I use a white double-sided tape for the sacrificial layer to stick it to the mandala bed.
Okay. Because it seems that it's difficult for you to find this tape. I'm bringing, when I'm coming, I'm bringing the tape I'm using. It's very good.
Which tape?
It's the double-side tape, but it's thin as the Scotch tape, but it's thicker. It's like 4 millimeter thicker. Sorry, 4 centimeters thick. And it's very, very thin.
Okay.
This I will bring one for each lab. Then, what is the problem here? The problem of, so you have enough bits. The problem is something you are doing wrong if you are breaking bits. Yadu said that the bit went like inside the copper.
Not Yadu. I told it in Yadu's account. That was my observation.
Okay. So if you show this, I mean, in cutting, it's because you go too deep inside to cut. You have to check.
I figured why that was a problem. Jessil was using manually trying to zero the bit, using the up and down buttons. And I think he goes in a little bit too deep. That was a problem. Even today, it was about to cause a problem because of that.
What do you mean zero the bit? You zero the bit manually. You don't zero the bit with the up and down button.
Exactly. So Jasil was doing that. He was using the up and down button and then trying to make a scratch on the surface. But I think he used here because we are using a ball and mill. It goes in too deep before you for you to realize that it has scratched the surface. That was the problem.
You are using a ball and mill for cutting the boards?
Yeah. Right now because all the flat 132 are gone.
So the problem with this bit is that you have to go deeper.
No. If you do it manually, then I think you because it doesn't make a scratch when it makes contacts because it's a ball end. It doesn't make any a lot of what do you say? It doesn't chip off a lot of copper. So you will
Yeah,
have to go deeper. Yeah.
but
I
when
think
it
that was the
reaches the
problem.
bottom, it will not cut all the thing
Yeah.
unless you go deeper. You have to go deeper for one by one diameter.
Okay.
So it's the 132. You have to go deeper by zero point 0.8 millimeters to cut it like straight.
Right. Right. So we can modify the thickness. I mean, like the cutting thickness, maybe.
No, I mean you can modify. You have to manually. Yeah, the cutting thickness you have to add zero point 0.8 millimeters
Right.
all the time.
Yeah.
And yes, put the paper side up when you are putting the
So
sacrificial
far,
layer, so
it hasn't caused any problem to me so far. Any of these because I don't manually zero it. I mean, like even the double what do you say the ball end works fine. I don't know how it breaks because it never broke in when I was trying.
hmm,
I don't know, like I really don't know.
okay. Okay, so I have to go. Then make sure that the machine, the modella, is flat there out there, and everybody prepare the design of the Arduino board.
Okay.
Okay. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the one at the who is the one in the railing? Is FabAcademy?
I didn't quite catch
The
that.
one behind you? The guy behind you is
The one behind me. No, he's not in FabAcademy. He's one of the fellows.
okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You five, you start doing this today.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Except for Sibo. No, sorry, you four.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get to you back later to see how is it going. You
Okay.
don't need to modify a lot the design of the board, just slightly.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, so see you later in 3 or 4 hours. I'll get back to you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
അറിയാലോ 16 യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്